Hello and assalamu alaikum everyone. I am Kashif Kamran and today I am discussing the perspective of on time management in the AAA paper. You all know that time management is the biggest challenge in the AAA exams. Now the ACCA December 23 exams are just 7 days away. And again, the students for AAA are really worried about not completing their mock exams or their practice exams at home within the stipulated time. Now, I have been discussing this subject matter around time management in different previous webinars and my Facebook live sessions or my other social media platforms. So I just want to reinforce how you can effectively utilize the time management in the AAA paper and what sort of techniques you can apply on the day of exam for time management to excel and ensure you complete most of the 100 marks paper. Now, you're all familiar that you have 195 minutes. That is the total exam time you have, which is 3 hours and 15 minutes, in which you have to attempt three questions. One from the section A, which is the question number one. The total worth is 50 marks, including 40 technical and 10 professional marks. Then you have the section B having question two and three, with each having 25 total marks, where you have 20 technical marks and 5 professional marks. What sort of time management is ideal, which you can follow and assure you are completing the greater proportion of the paper on the day of exam? If you look at the question number one and the time management for question number one, the total time you have for the first question is 99 minutes. Just rounding it off is like 100 minutes of the exam time, which is a significant proportion considering it's a 50% of the total exam weightage. Now, in terms of that 99 minutes, you have 24 minutes of the reading and planning time, and you have 75 minutes of the writing time. Now, the problem with the students is that normally they overrun on the first question because there are lots of things to be done in the first question. You need to do a part related to business risk and audit risk. You need to calculate the materiality. You need to formulate the answer in a form of a briefing note. You need to do procedures, some ethical issues. There are multiple requirements in the question number one, mostly A, B, C, D, or at times A, B, C, D, E, and then a structure of a briefing note, and then a lot of reading. So probably this is a question where students mostly run over time. I have been advising students always that where the 99 minutes end, you need to stop, irrespective whether you have completed the question or not, because you have to move on to the next two questions in the section B, because in every question you have an opportunity to pass. You cannot just say I'll do my first question excellent even though I'm taking 120 minutes or 130 minutes. But if your section B is not very well attempted and you just done the first question excellent, you're not putting the right equation in front of yourself to pass the AAA paper. You need to do each question the best you can within the stipulated time. So 99 minutes, wherever that ends, stop and move on. Whether you have completed 90% of the question one or 80% of the question one, just be least bothered about it. Just put a full stop and move on to the question number two and three. That is the only way you can do the maximum coverage of marks, because when you move from one question to another questions, there are opportunities awaiting you, and that is what you need to learn. You cannot just find all the opportunities within one question, and you cannot expect at the end of the day that only the first question, if done on an excellent track, will enable you pass the AAA paper. That is a very, very wrong student methodology or the student perception. So 99 minutes for the first question, of which 24 minutes is to read and plan. You know the importance and significance of reading and planning that you need to ensure that you are reading the partner email in the first question. You know exactly the requirements A, B, C, D. You know what the partner is expecting from you. You know on which factor you need to determine the materiality because that will be given in the partner email. And once you know the requirements, you open up the word processor, you copy paste the requirements on the word processor, you structure your briefing note quickly, and then you start reading the exhibit 1, 2, 3, 4. And from each exhibit, you will come across information which might be helping you with a part A answer or a part B answer or a C answer or a D answer. You keep copy pasting those in the relevant sections of the briefing note in your reading and planning time. So once the 24 minutes is over, you will have a rough structure of the briefing note ready with A, B, C, D, and you must have dumped a lot of information under A, B, C, D, which will then help you execute a good answer. The copy pasting is a very important element of the computer based exams, but it's not alone the copy pasting which will make you pass. You need to rephrase, you need to explain, you need to evaluate the points you have copy pasted. You're just copy pasting so that you retain the important points you read and plan in the first 24 minutes. Then that on the word processor, and in the later 75 minutes, you will translate those points into your own explanations and evaluation according to the need of the requirement to excel. So, but 99 minutes you stop. So, what best you can do in 99 minutes, do it. Whether it is 80% of the question number one, 90% of the question number one, but you need to stop. Move on to the section B because there are opportunities awaiting you. In the section B, you have question number 2 and 3. Each one of them has a total time of 48 minutes each. Of that 48 minutes each, you have 12 minutes to read and plan, and you have 36 minutes to write the answer for each question. But what you need to understand at the end of the day is that you cannot just go on with a methodology of excelling one question and compromising others. I've always seen students running overtime on the first question, compromising the section B, or either they are left with the question 3, incomplete question 3, and they come out of the examination hall. This is a very bad equation. The right equation is do every question within the stipulated time, how much you can do it. So within 48 minutes, what best you can do for question 2, do it. Move on to the question 3. Then in the 48 minutes, see what best you can do for question number 3. And in the first question, 99 minutes. So try to excel within that stipulated time. Even still, you will not be managing to complete the 100% paper. So even if you land somewhere around completing 90% of your exam paper, with the approach I've just guided you, that stop and move on, look for opportunities in the other questions, look for opportunities which can help you pass in the other questions, you will definitely pass. There is a significant track records of students attempting 90% of the AAA paper and passing. So 90 to 100% is what you're aiming at. Anything less than 90 is a bit risky situation. Try to complete paper around 90%, but follow the time management effectively. Don't just run after the first question and spend extra time on it. I've seen students spending almost 2 hours of their exam time on the first question, which is a very, very bad approach. I hope all of you will utilize the time management in a very effective manner in the upcoming AAA December 23 exams, because indeed it is the biggest challenge and one of the biggest factor which results in many students failing the AAA exams into that bracket of 47, 48, and 49. So I hope this mechanism of 48 minutes each for question number 2 and 3, and then 99 minutes each, 99 minutes, sorry, for the first question will be helping you out on the day of exam. And you still have a week. So in this week, if you can do the mock exam with this time management, or you can do some practice exams within this time management, because the more practice you do around time management over the next 1 week and you attempt one question a day with time management, that will really add confidence of doing the same on the day of exam. So I wish you all the very best of luck and success for your upcoming ACC exams, particularly the triple exams. Your tutor, Kashif Kamran, signing off from this time management session.